big happy day. 2 new Dogmatika cards just got revealed for the new upcoming set in the OCG, Doom of Dimensions, which is going to be released in 3 days. We got 2 Dogmatika cards, which is incredible because we got some new art and some lore implications, but we'll discuss that after we talk about the effect. There's still no official translation released by any of the big accounts, so I'm going to read to you the cards, but I got to tell you as a little bit of a spoiler, not bad, to be honest. I don't know if this is 100% what Dogmatika needed, but I'm just staring at the new Fleurdelis card here, and it's kind of amazing. So Konami did announce that they were going to release new cards to support the archetypes that appear in the Fallen of Alba's anime, The Fallen and the Virtuous. And last week we got some Tri-Brigade cards. Nothing to write home about, to be honest, but this time we got 2 new Dogmatika cards, and possibly there's 3 days left to release. We might get some actual branded cards as well. Fallen of Albaz is in the anime. The next episode should be big. It's going to come out on Friday. We're going to be here reacting, doing the review. Let's dive into the effects. So these are the 2 new cards. We have Dogmatika Fleurdelis, the Lightning. This is the name of the monster here. Level 8 Spellcaster Light, 25/25. And a new normal Dogmatika Trap, which is called Dogmatika Beast. And this is the unofficial translation so far, but pretty cool. Let's discuss Dogmatika Fleurdelis, the Lightning, and read out the effect. So, during the main phase, if a monster special summoned from the extra deck is on the field, and this is a quick effect, similar to the effect the normal Fleurdelis has, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is special summoned from the hand, you can set 1 Dogmatika Trap directly from your deck. It can be activated this turn if it was set while your opponent controls a fusion, synchro, Xyz, or link monster with 2500 attack or more. You can use each effect once per turn. This is honestly a pretty good card. I don't know how much like in the sense of Dogmatika, but overall, definitely very solid. So first of all, this is a Dogmatika card. You can special summon it from the deck, actually, with Granguignol. It's not going to help you too much because the effect is only when special summoned from the hand. They knew about it. But this is the implication, basically. Your opponent starts playing. You can do this on turn 0, by the way. Special summon Fleur. Fleur sets Dogmatika Punishment. Punishment send anything. Create an interruption on your opponent's turn 0. And then, of course, Dogmatika Punishment can send something like Titanic Lad, which you could send because this is only activatable. The trap that you set this turn, only activatable if the opponent controls a monster with 2500 attack or more. Titanic Lad grabs you, whatever, summons Quem in the end phase, grabs another Fleur from the deck. Very good in Regenesis, potentially, because it just recycles monsters with 25/25 and already puts down a monster on the field with 2500, and it's essentially a hand trap, right? So this is pretty good. Amongst the Dogmatika traps, I think Punishment will likely be the best just because of its implications going second, right? You go second, you have this Fleur in the hand, you play 3, you summon it, set Punishment, activate Punishment, get a pop. You can get 2 pops with Ents, and then if you don't get Ents, you can create any follow-up you want with like any monster you send to the graveyard because Dogmatika Punishment is a really good card. Of course, the extra deck lock means you're either playing like pure Dogmatika, maybe Voiceless Voice, and of course Regenesis. So definitely the better of these 2 cards, and not a bad card at all on its own. Like this is a Dogmatika Punishment hand trap, which could just be a pop 2 or a pop 1 with follow-up. Now the other trap is called Dogmatika Beast. It features this girl that we know from the card Dogmatika Genesis, which is not a good card. But the red hair girl card that we all thought it was like Quem or something. And then we have the spirit of Quem with all the saints around her with the hands here. I'll get some better art on Twitter when this becomes like high quality. It's a normal trap. Target 1 monster in your graveyard or banishment. Send to your graveyard 1 monster from your extra deck or 1 Dogmatika monster from your deck with attack equal or greater than that monster. And if you do, special summon the targeted monster. Also, you cannot special summon from the extra deck until the end of your next turn. You can only activate 1 Dogmatika Beast per turn. This, I'm not sure like where this card is actually good. It's just a revive, and it's not that good with Fleur. It could be like some better recursion, right, for the deck. Like for pure Dogmatika, you're not going to play this in any other deck, most likely. You could theoretically, like, play this in Branded to summon Quem. Like, play one of this, maybe set this somehow. The problem is that it locks you from the extra deck. So this is like an actual Dogmatika card, which is kind of a bummer. So this one is not as good, to be honest, but Fleur is great. Some lore implications. I think it's very interesting to see that this is like a lot of detail here. So last time we saw Fleur, spoilers right now. Click off if you don't want to know, if you're watching the anime. Fleur has died in the battle with the Bestials. Now, Fleur was revived by Quem as Despian Lulu Wallolith and destroyed Bestial Despotter. And then we kind of don't know what happened to her. And here we can see her sort of like unpossessed by the Despian powers. We do see some of these like chains that are similar to what Aluber has. These sort of like diamond shapes. We see the yellow lightning powers that Fleur always had. We see like half of her face is like scarred with the Despia marks. And she doesn't have the Despia wings, like the wings that look like hands or claws, right? Now, there's another interesting detail here. The chains. The chains are something that we've seen with the Bestials. The Bestials all have chains. So this could be some sort of a form of resurrection by Despians from the underworld, right? When Aluber resurrected or brought forward the Bestials, they came in with chains. And Quem, being a Despia as well, or controlling some Despian powers, now revives Fleur with like these interesting chains, which are very, very similar to what Drizworm has on his legs or arms. So this is very interesting implications here. And then, of course, for the trap, we see like the shape of Quem and this girl. We still don't know who she is. Maybe in the future, we'll have to do like a competition. Who's going to be released first? The Labyrinth Scissor Girl or this girl? But this is also very, very cool. I would really like to see like a high resolution recreation of this because this is awesome. I think this is super cool, and I'm very, very excited, first of all, for this Friday, where we're going to be reacting and reviewing the new episode of The Fallen Adventurers, which is going to feature, it's titled Dogmatika Fleurdelis the Knighted. Like, it's an episode about Fleur. And of course, hopefully we have 3 days to get some more branded support. And if not, we have a structure deck coming, guys. We have a structure deck coming. No need to sweat. October, we're getting new cards. So if we don't get it this time, we're all golden. The Galzo channel lives on once again. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like on the video to keep supporting my content. And if you're new here for the first time, make sure to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.